The title of the article is Meet Your Meme Lords. The author of the article is Kurutz. The article was published on the 7th of April 2020 in the New York Times. It is a daily newspaper in the format of broadsheet. It covers domestic, national and international news and publishes opinion pieces, investigative reports and reviews. The target audience of the article are people who are interested in the impact of the Internet on culture. The topic of the article is the preservation of open access materials from the web by the small team of archivists at the Library of Congress. The pop-out sentence where the topic is revealed is "A small team of the Library of Congress is archiving Internet culture as fast as it can, now from home." The main idea of the article is to save the Internet culture of different time periods for future researchers, because such information can help in the study of the historical processes of modernity. It is stated in the quote of John Fenn, the head of research and programs at the American Folklife Center. In the vastness of the web, what is the sampling of stuff that we can pull together that demonstrates what's going on now? There are several examples of supporting details which develop the central idea. For example, facts, statistics, and even expert testimony. The quote of the Abby Grotk, who leads the archiving team and has worked for the program since 2002, "We don't have time to stop and make it more user-friendly. We're just trying to collect it all before it disappears." We can also find a personal experience in the text. For example, the quote of Ms. Bonnie, the creator of Design Sponge website. "When you work on the internet, it's easy to feel nothing ever happens. It can disappear in a blink of an eye," she said. To be one of the lucky few to have our work saved is like winning the lottery. The purpose of the article is to show how preservation of digital materials is important in modern world. The content of the article disapproves the statement, "Everything that gets into the web stays there forever." The author's point of view is that it's inevitable that many things go uncollected or are lost forever in the web, but we should be grateful to such people who try to collect all the data. The tone of the article is engaging, yet also thoughtful and insightful. Kurutz takes his subject matter seriously. He provides readers with a clear and engaging look at the people behind the Internet culture who try to save billions of digital information. The article has a logical structure. It can be divided into 4 parts. In the first part, we can find some general information about the work of a small team of archivists at the Library of Congress. The second part is devoted to the criteria for selecting digital material for archiving. The third part draws attention to the technical limitations faced by archive workers. In the last part, readers can get acquainted with the story of Grace Bonnie when she decided to stop the activity of her own website. In the article, you can see some topical vocabulary. The first group of words can be entitled technology. There are such words as website, site, internet, blogs, digital chat rooms, webcomics, tweets, online, social media, browser, and user. The second group is connected with disease, for example, pandemic and coronavirus. The third group of words can be named professions, for example, librarian, archivist, researcher, cartoonist, scholar, music creator. Also, in the article we can find some cultural realia, which is connected with the history of the United States. The author mentions in the text such events as 2000 elections, terrorist attacks of 9/11, the Iraq War, the 2004 elections. He also pays attention to the fact that the Declaration of Independence, Moby Dick, and other sacrosanct print holdings are kept next to the realities of modern internet culture, like tweets and memes. There are different types of figures of speech in the article which help to develop the main idea. For example, metaphor compares the complex task of selecting web content to the challenging game of whack-a-mole, making the concept more relatable for the readers. Rhetorical question is used to help the reader to consider the difficulties of archiving the web. Personification gives human qualities to the web and archives, making it seem more active and intentional. Hyperbole emphasizes the team's dedication to preserving web content through exaggeration. The article also shows some implications for the society. Everyone should appreciate the opportunity to watch and read unique digital material which was made for us, because the information doesn't live forever online. Cross-cultural context revealed in the article with the names of popular websites, for example, Know Your Meme. It is one of the largest library of memes, where we can find not only American but also Russian memes. A Russian meme has every chance of getting into this library if it is noticed and used outside the country. In conclusion, I would like to say that for me this article was really interesting and thought-provoking. I never thought that behind the preservation of information on the web, there are people who do not stop working all the time. I believe that Russia should borrow the experience of its American colleagues and create a library that will store all the news and events that are happening in the country now in digital format.